So I just picked this telescope up off of the garbage pile. Somebody was throwing it away. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's like Made. Maybe it's pronounced Made with a silent E. I don't know. Model 4504. And this is the first telescope I've actually ever owned, I'm pretty sure. So I've always wanted a telescope, and I'm pretty interested in astronomy. I can just continually look up at the stars and try to identify planets and stars and whatnot. But I've never actually owned any type of telescope, so this is pretty exciting for me. However, I will say this is in pretty sorry condition, and I can see why it was being thrown in the trash. First of all, this I noticed that the one of the legs are kind of patched up, so I'm probably not going to try to extend it any higher. Now that it's in this position, it does seem fairly sturdy, at least for the tripod perspective. Next up is this one. I believe should be, well, first of all, it's missing a part. There should be some kind of counterweight, I think. Where was it? Oh yeah, coming out of here to kind of balance the whole thing. I know people who know about astronomy and telescopes are probably laughing, but yeah, basically I think there should be some kind of counterweight from the pictures I've seen online. Secondly, other thing is this is supposed to be somehow controlled with like a controller here with some motors. I don't know if that works. I wouldn't be surprised if that actually does work and does power some motors. Well, actually, oh, okay, so I think it's missing the motor too. I suppose probably right here there should be some kind of motor to drive this worm gear, and perhaps the same thing over here. So I think both, I mean, just from my initial look at it, I think maybe both the motors are missing. And then the other biggest problem I see is not only are those motors missing, but it's like this worm gear isn't even engaging at all. And I'm not sure if that's like something I can fix or something I can do or what. So right now it's just kind of barely balancing in this position. If it goes over one side or the other too much, it'll fall down. Okay, and that's the same story for this one too. It's kind of just spinning almost. So that's kind of the biggest thing. So even if the telescope itself works, right now there's no way to point it to anything. So that's kind of messed up. The other thing is for some reason these are totally loosened. Oops. These are totally loose. So the whole thing is just kind of wobbly. So that's pretty bad. Okay, that's the biggest things. Otherwise, I think it might be somewhat okay. I don't think the mirror is cracked. Let's see if I can maybe show you guys the mirror. There we go. So right now the mirror has either some dirt or maybe some dew, because it's still the morning right now and there's dew. There was dew all over the telescope when I picked it up. So either that's a little bit of water droplets or there's actually a bunch of dust on the mirror, because it doesn't look that reflective, although maybe it is getting to be a little bit more now. I can actually see my reflection a little bit for the first time. Yeah. If I look through the eyepiece, I can actually see some light. I mean, not any kind of picture, but there's some light reflecting off the mirror, off the other mirror, and through the eyepiece, so that's working. This little spotter scope does seem to be kind of working. I mean, I haven't tried to focus it yet or anything. So that's basically what I have. Let me know what you think, if I should bother trying to fix this or if it's not worth the time. All right, thanks for watching.